Welcome to the American Marketing Association's ongoing video series about leveraging the power of online video for your marketing programs. Much of what we've been teaching in this series is drawn from the lessons we ourselves learned in the past year during the development, launch, and production of the AMA TV program. For those of you who may not be familiar with AMA TV, it's a bi-weekly video-based program brought to you by the American Marketing Association to share the latest news, developments, and ideas in the marketing and marketing research profession. Every 2 weeks, thousands of professional marketers tune in for the latest episodes, and many stay to explore the wealth of content available in the AMA TV video library. By working with our partners and sponsors over the past year, AMA has built an extensive resource for our member and community to explore the latest ideas and techniques in the marketing and market research professions. My name is James Heckman. I'm with the American Marketing Association, and in partnership for some of the content in this presentation, I worked with Dan Stevens, who's president of WorkerBee TV, which has been our partner in the creation and ongoing production of the AMA TV program. This is actually the 5th video in an ongoing series that explores the use of video in a marketing or lead generation campaign. You do not need to have seen the previous presentations to make sense of this one, but of course you're welcome to do so. In this presentation, we're going to focus on some specific tactical issues, particularly when it comes to lead generation campaigns. Online video is actually some of an unusual place in such campaigns, so we'll start with that role, then look at using video as the lead-in element to a campaign or to optimize a landing page. As a quick review of definitions, this slide is actually borrowed from one of our previous presentations on content-based lead generation campaigns. Not all contacts are created equal. Companies may use different terms, but for our purposes, a lead is defined as an individual who is at or near a purchase decision. In the graphic below, those represented by the green guys. These are people with a clearly understood need, a scoped out project, and at least a sense of the budget resources required. The vast majority of contacts from a lead generation campaign, however, are more in the prospects or suspects category, the orange guys in the graphic. They know that they have a problem to solve, but they don't yet know how to proceed. They're in the information gathering mode. So the role of content is to help bridge that gap and transform these prospects into legitimate sales leads. This brings us to why online video feels strange in a lead generation campaign. In many cases, we as marketers take the term lead generation too literally. It's an exchange. We provide access to some form of education. The prospect provides contact information for later follow-up. So if an element doesn't directly produce a contact lead, well, then it's not a lead generation tool. It's something else. While there are certainly examples of videos where prospects would be willing to share contact information as the payment for watching the video, in many cases we've been trained by resources such as YouTube to expect video to be free. And while it's possible to gate online video just as it is for any other kind of content, the effect is often to limit viewership and drive down contact acquisition volumes. To better understand the role of online video in an effective campaign, let's think back for a moment to your high school chemistry class. You want a reaction, so you pour 2 chemicals into a beaker, and nothing happens. You need to add energy to the system for the reaction to occur, so you light up the Bunsen burner, heat the mixture up to 200 degrees, and the reaction occurs. In many situations, however, it's not practical to light a Bunsen burner to get a reaction going. There are additional molecules called catalysts whose effect is to make it easier for chemicals to react. Let's take a look at 2 examples of video in that catalyst role in lead generation campaigns. Going back to our classic download a white paper campaign that we referenced earlier, there's a built-in resistance on the part of prospects to request a white paper. Your prospects are busy. By filling out the form and requesting the white paper, this prospect is not only committing to read the white paper, she's also signing up to receive follow-up emails and webinar invitations and calls from salespeople. So the question is it worth the price? For those closer to a purchase decision, certainly. For those earlier in the cycle, maybe not. Place a short video at this point to let that early stage prospect understand the value in the white paper. 45 seconds, this is what you're going to learn. It lowers that natural resistance to sharing contact information. As part of many of our programs with AMA TV, we can make a tool available to actually help you do this more effectively on your site with the Video Everywhere player. It can be customized to your branding, and it allows you to embed your video on your site so you control the experience. Co-brand your content with the AMA. Run your own call to action banner ad with the video to encourage download. Encourage prospects to share your content through social media. We can see a similar example on the contact form landing page. A prospect on this page could have come from an advertising or paid search campaign, a speaking engagement, or a trade show. You've invested money to bring the prospect to the moment of truth. Please share your contact information. So look at your website data. How many prospects arrive on the landing page and then leave? It's a tragedy to get so close. As in the previous example, a video on this page can lower the resistance to share that contact information. Embed a video testimonial from one of your customers. That both enhances your credibility and explains the value that you can bring to the prospect's business. Video is a catalyst. You should see an increase in your conversion rates for a contact form landing page. Thank you for your time. We'd love to start a conversation about how the American Marketing Association and AMA TV can help you take your first steps into the power of online video.